Welcome everybody, welcome back to another Slay by Mika video. This is a tutorial on how I do my brows. I needed an updated video on my channel because the one that I posted is extremely old. So I'm about to do an updated video. I'm going to actually do pomade on one side and a brow pencil on the other side just so that you can pretty much see the difference. It's not really a difference, but you can see how to use both products. So for the pomade, I'm using $1 Billion Brows. And then for the eyebrow pencil, I'm going to be using Maybelline's Express Brow. So before I start putting the product on my brows, I like to dry out the oils. Apply product to your brows that already have oil in the product. Your brows will not be as neat because of the oil. It'll be smudging. So to avoid that, you're going to apply a setting powder. So I'm using Makeup Revolution setting powder, and this is in the shade Translucent, and I'm just going to apply that to my brows. Everything is good. So first I'm going to use the pomade. And then, again, this pomade is by $1 Billion Brows. So I'm going to use the angle brush, okay? And I'm going to apply the product on the brush. Just want to swirl it around the pomade. And then I go in with the top and I smash it down like this to make sure it's nice and flat. So you want to get that brush as flat as you can get it. And I'm going to go in with the pomade. When I start on my brows, let me just expand. So when I start doing my brows, I usually start here where the tail starts at, and then I slightly go up like that, following the shape of my natural brow. Just want to make that arch like that. And this might be a little bit too much product, but that's okay, because then you're going to go in with the spoolie and distribute the product throughout your brows like so. And you see I just filled in the tail part. Because I applied more than enough product, I can distribute the product throughout my brows just like that. Giving it that ombre effect, not making it too dark in the front. You want to make sure that it remains light. So if you have a bushy brow, you want to refrain from putting product up there. Just put it on the tail. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to use the pencil. And I'm going to go in the same way on the tail and start shaping my brow, following the same shape of my natural brow, and just fill it in. So the pencil pretty much gives it a natural look. It controls the product so you don't apply too much to your brows. Alright, so now that product is applied on my face, I'm going to go in with the concealers. Okay, so this concealer is by Tarte Tape Shape Concealer in the shade Tan Sand, and this concealer is by e.l.f. in the shade Golden Honey. So I'm going to use both of these. The reason why I use two different concealers is because I would like the lighter concealer to go under the brow to give me more defined arch, and then I will take the darker concealer to go on the top of the brow to blend in more with my skin tone. I will apply it to my concealer brush and make sure that that brush is nice and flat, okay? I'm going to go in, so you want to make sure if you don't have a steady hand to place your pinky on your cheekbone to make sure that it's more sturdy. And then I'm going to start here, sculpting out my brow with the concealer. Now, the trick to this, to make sure you get a nice, clean look, is to make sure you don't go by the hair. So I'm directly underneath my hairs. The hairs is what makes it look not as clean as well. Alright, so you're going to be looking a little bit like this. You want to make sure that your brow starts where the beginning of your eyes start. The arch is at the end of your pupil, and the end of your brow stops where your eye stops. So that's the 3 points you want to make sure you get. So we're going to do the same thing with this eye. So then you want to take a blending brush. Doesn't have to be this specific brush, but if you want to get this one, this is a Morphe brush M173. I'm going to take it and start blending that concealer out. Going in with that Golden Honey by e.l.f. and go above my brow. For the top, I try to keep that brush flat, okay? Laying down flat. Right here. Just making sure it's cleaned up. I'm gonna go over here and do the same thing to that side. I'm gonna fill in this brow some more. So. It's not a big deal, but you will need a concealer brush. Now this brush came from Upscale Faces, and this is a Morphe blending brush, but this is important, so you always want to get you a concealer brush. The concealer brush is going to be what you need to sculpt out your brow. Make sure your brush is nice and flat, but if it's not, you can always use product to flatten the brush. And that's my tutorial on how I do my brows. That's my updated brow routine. If you have any questions, please comment in the comment section, and I will be sure to respond to your comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified when I post new videos. Hit the like button if this tutorial was useful or if you liked it. And until the next video.